Hey everyone, today I'll be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Netflix Deluxe Class Quintesson Deseeus Army Drone. Looking at the packaging is what you normally see for these War for Cybertron Netflix figures. It's just red and white on the packaging with some artwork right here and also some text and stuff. On this side you got more artwork, and on the back you got some product shots of him in the robot mode and vehicle mode. It says he transforms in 15 steps. First, taking a look at his accessory is just this bazooka looking thing right here. It got some green painted missiles in there and some nice dry brushing right there. You can also fold it like this, become a hammer for him. You plug it in right there in the hand. For some reason he's not holding it. Okay, there we go. You can have him hold it like that, or you can just have him hold it like a bazooka. And there's also another port right here you can use for something else if you want to. If we just quickly measure this guy, see he stands at about 5 3/4 or 6 inches. The figure looks really nice. I really like that head sculpt right there. This is just a repaint of the Siege Ironhide mold. I never got that figure. This is the first time getting a figure that uses that mold. It's a nice head sculpt, like the blue eyes there with the silver right there. Got some translucent right here for the chest. Got a Quintesson logo right there. Zooming in. And then you got some nice dry brushing across there as well. The paint on this figure is done really nicely. I like all the silver and the gunmetal gray thrown across the figure. It looks really nice and also premium. You got the nice you got some nice sculpting along here and some more of that nice paint as well. This figure looks really good. But like I say all the time, it's not supposed to just feel good. I mean, it's not supposed to just look good. It's supposed to also feel good. And this guy does have spaghetti joints. Not really the legs, they're pretty tight, but they do move around a bit. But mostly just this arm area right here. It just doesn't stay in the place at all. It's just very loose. Very loose. But it doesn't really bother me too much because he's just standing like this on the shelf, but I wish that was just a bit tighter. When you have him next to your standard size deluxe class figures, he's pretty decent size. Jazz is like a smaller deluxe class, and Impactor is like a bigger deluxe class. So is he. So it scales pretty nicely with these guys. And also comparing it next to the Voyager scale figures, it scales pretty nicely with these two, just a little bit shorter than Starscream and Optimus Prime. And here it is next to my last review, Dinobot. For the articulation on this guy, there is a ball joint at the head. You're not going to get him looking up really that much at all. Can look down pretty well. Some tilt, can rotate around 360. Arm can go out more than 90 degrees. Can rotate around 360. There's a bicep rotation, 90-degree bend at the elbow, wrist rotation. There is also a waist rotation. Leg can kick up that far, can kick back that far, can go out more than 90 degrees. Thigh rotation. Did I already talk about the thigh rotation? 90-degree bend at the knee, and you got some beautiful ankle pivot. Now to transform this guy, first what we want to do is open up his chest right here, and then untab his head, and then put it in there and close that back up. Then you want to unhook that from there. Then you want to take the arms, rotate them back, and rotate them up like so, and then move that up like so. Do the same thing on the other side, and then this tab will go into that slot like so. And then you want to take this and then rotate that around and push that back up, and that will lock that into place. Then for the legs, you want to untab this and then untab that right there. And then you just want to tab. That tab will go into that slot like so. And then that tab will go into that slot right there. Then you want to do the same thing on the other side. Just tab that in. And then this just locks in if I can get it to do that. There you go. Just locks in right there. And there is the Deseeus army drone in his vehicle mode. First, measuring this vehicle to see how tall it is about 2 inches and about 5.5 inches long. And this vehicle mode is really nice. All the detail and painting that was in the robot mode carried over to the vehicle mode, and it looks really nice. I like the translucent purple right here, and also like all the dry brushing it did for the front right here. And also this panel has some nice silver as well. People do complain about the feet sticking out right here, but honestly that doesn't really bother me that much, and all of this paint right here is carried over from the vehicle mode. I mean from the robot mode. And then there's the bottom. Comparing that to some more deluxe class figures, here is Jazz and Impactor. I think it scales pretty nicely with these guys. And here it is next to some Voyager scale figures. Here is Starscream and Optimus Prime. And I don't think it scales well with Optimus Prime or Starscream in vehicle mode. It would really scale better in robot mode. And of course, here's Masterpiece Jazz. And I forgot to compare him next to him in robot mode. Overall, this is not a bad figure. I love all the painting, the sculpting. The details are really nice. The transformation is simple and easy. The vehicle mode is nice. The only thing I don't like is just the looseness of some of the joints, and also sometimes these will not tab in that well. But overall, I think I'm gonna have to give this guy maybe a 7. That is it for this review. I'll see you next week. Bye.